had a quite a little adventure today at the post office, and I got a delivery of some plants that I bought, and the UPS, USPS, not UPS, and not the person that packed them, but they like mushed the box. I don't know what the fuck they did to it. Sorry for my language, but for real. So these poor plants were like all out of their dirt and packages, and like the lady definitely wrapped them nicely, but I think they probably came out of the box when they broke the box, and so I had to tend to them, and it took me a bit longer than I had. I just wasn't prepared. I'm just really good at like thinking, oh yeah, I can do that in that amount of time, and then it takes me because I get kind of like a squirrel, right? So you start to do one thing, and then you're like, oh yeah, I got to do that real quick, and you do that real quick, and then like 20 minutes later, because I came to do the plants, well, the dishes still weren't done from last night, so I had to wash the dishes from last night before I could tend to the plants. It's just like a whole thing. And so I still don't even have my cup of coffee. So right now I cannot see the screen because I am in here making my cup of coffee. And then I will join you and we will have some fun. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. How is it going? How are you all doing? Okay, coffee started. It's going to take just a couple of minutes. Tarot cards. I love tarot cards. What are we doing Wednesday? I don't even know what we're doing. I have not even had a chance to do anything like, anything to get ready for a show today. So I didn't have time to set up a game or, none of that. I just kind of had one of those days. I was on the phone with FedEx for a while this morning. My packages have been out for delivery every day since last Wednesday. And their entire system was down yesterday, so I could not even get a hold of them. So, um, that's why I was like, what are we even doing this Wednesday? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna hang out and do whatever, right? Talk about stuff or stuff and things or whatever. We'll just wing it. To Wing It Wednesday. Oh, that's what we should have named it. Wing It Wednesday. I love it, you guys. That's perfect. Wing It Wednesday. All right. Getting my coffee made. Ew, this is kind of funky. That's my coffee cup from earlier. Now there's dirt everywhere. Kind of wipe that up while we're waiting for the coffee to cook. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Oops. Good thing that was an empty coffee cup. Not full yet, right? All right. Okay, let's see. These poor little plants. They were also like lost in the mail for, they were actually originally scheduled to be delivered when she shipped them. They were going to be delivered Friday, and they just made it to the post office today in a very mangled box. And they were so dried out, and they were out of their little pots, and the dirt was all over in the box, and it was bad. It was bad, but that's okay. They're in some water now, and I put their dirt back in them, so hopefully, give them a couple days to adjust before I put them into new pots and get them watered. And they're going to be okay. I'm pretty confident they're going to be all right. We might lose a leaf or two, but they are looking good. They are looking good. They just needed some love. And what kind of plants are they? Let's see, what did we get? I so don't know my house plant names. So this is Peperonia, a pink princess, and a mojito singe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to educate myself on house plants because I just, don't know all of them. I have one that I found out is actually like kind of a rare plant, and a lot of people love it. Um, but I didn't know it was rare. It's a big, beautiful plant. Okay. I need my phone charger. Oh yeah, we got some coffee now. Coffee cooking. All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful people. Come on in, hang out. All right, got my charger, got my coffee. I think we're good to go now. I think we are good to go. Hello. How's everybody doing? Hi, Tizia. What's up, everybody? How are you today? Okay, get my phone plugged in. I've got this really cool, like, rose. It's like, I think it's rose. I don't know. I'd have to look again. But fabric that I want to reupholster my office chair with because my rolly office chair, it was not a real leather one. So all that fake leather stuff is like chipping off of it. And I wasn't too happy about that. And so I got it in the washer. What is that red and white tower? Check this out. I'm guessing this is the one you're talking about. This is actually smelting. It's clear. So it's a glass. It's not a natural. It's really cool though, isn't it? Yep, it's smelting. It's a glass. They're neat. But not natural. Not natural. Which actually it's really a good example of what to look for when you're looking at rocks to see if they're natural or not. Let's see if I can get this to show up on camera for you. So people will sell you rocks and tell you they're natural when they're not. And if you look in here, let's see if I can get it on camera. Okay, right there. See that bubble? Right there. Oh, come on, camera. See that bubble right there? if you're looking at a, oh, there's another one right here you can see. Can you see that? Yeah. Come on. I have to hold it like this. Not cooperating. Anyways. There we go. Now if I can show you the bubble at the same time. See that little bubble in there? If you're looking at your crystals and you notice those little bubbles, they're like perfectly round little bubbles. That's a really good indicator it's a man-made product, not a natural product. But it's still really cool. Smelting. This is really cool too. This is natural. That's Indonesian blue amber. And so this is just stunning. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? That's amber. And then to make it just a little bit cooler, if you take it and shine a black light on it, let me see if this one's got batteries. Look at that. And it's like the color you're seeing on the screen, that's what color it is in the camera. Like it is that blue. I'm trying to like hide it from the window. Isn't that cool? And so I have several different ones, and the different ones have different like swirling and, you know, patterns to them. Aren't they cool? So I have several different ones of those, and they are 60 each. It's kind of a rare, hard to come by piece there, but it's Indonesian blue amber. Hold on, I can show you some more. Oops, let's be careful. I might be breaking stuff. Here's another really cool one. This is what they look like in plain light. And they're super lightweight, like it probably weighs about as much as this little Unicai egg. We could weigh it here in a second. They're super, super lightweight though. And so this one, isn't that cool? This one's got a lot of different variations to it. And this is just out in the daylight. I didn't hide it like the other one. And so you can still see. And it's that blue green in the black light, the UV light, just like it's showing up on the camera. It's amazing. And then like if you put it up to a regular light, like they look really cool. And some of them look cooler, like here we go. See that amber? Some of them look cooler on the light stand, and some of them look cooler in the black light. So they're just all different, you know. Let's put it on the stand over here. See, this one's got some cool light to it. You can see that on the camera, kind of. Yeah, they are so, so cool. Hold on, I'll show you. Let me move my box here and we'll look down in the UV cabinet where it's a little bit darker. I'll show you the rest of them. They're so awesome. I was so excited when we found these. One of my friends that she also she kind of got into selling rocks and crystals for a little bit, but she found them and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you've got to see this." And I fell in love. I was like, "Oh, what is that? That's the coolest thing ever." I've got several. I'll show you. Hold on just a second. Well, that radio went from way too loud to nothing, didn't it? Okay, where's my, I don't know where it is. I was looking for my other phone stand. I guess I hit it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Cool. All right. We got to get down here on the floor to look at these. So this was going to be my little UV cabinet, but I figured out that that specific UV light, it like points towards the wall, so it doesn't UV everything in there like I wanted. Yeah, I've got 3 of those dishes. And then the Uperlite tumbles. And then these Indonesian blue ambers. There's several of them. More Uperlite. There's another one. I've got a really cool septarian back there. There's another septarian. I love it. I've got another dish that's not green, but it glows. So I'm not sure if it's uranium or not. Look at this one. Isn't that so cool? And like I said, that is what color it is. Like, it is that awesome color. Actually, in person, it's got a little bit more green tint to it. It's like a sea blue, you know. There's another one. So I'm gonna have to get another light, or I was thinking about maybe putting like foil behind there, or like a mirror or something might reflect it into the cabinet better. I don't know. There's another cool one. Or I might just have to get another cabinet altogether. I don't know. I'll put something else down here. This was a China hutch was here in the house. It was my husband's grandma's house. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, definitely. I love them. Here's another one. Let's turn it like this. There we go. Look at this one. This one's like really got that green color to it in person. You guys aren't quite picking that green up. It's not as green as the uranium, but isn't it amazing? The flashlight's flickering. This one's really cool too. I think I need to put some batteries in this later. Aren't they neat? I love them. They're so cool. And this thing, I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's dyed or if it's natural. It might be like a dyed magnesite or something. Oops, I'm sorry. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely UV. That's what it looks like natural. But you put that UV light on it. Oh, it's not picking it up on the camera. And it like glows kind of a green color. It's cool. Here's the one I think I'm gonna keep. I got it all the way in the back. Isn't that awesome? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sell that one. It's my favorite. I kind of got a thing for like faces and caves. And this one has like so many faces on it. See, look, he's like, ah! And then like, there's a couple more. You just gotta play with it. There we go. There's like the ghost face. He's like flying away, you know? I don't know. I like it. I like it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sell this one. This one's probably gonna, we'll see. We'll see. Yep, Indonesian blue amber. Very cool stuff. Super cool. There's another one. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, next Wednesday when my brother is here, you might have to hop on and talk about that with him. Aren't they cool? What kind of piece? Send me some pictures. Like I said, these guys go for $60. Send me a couple pictures. It's okay, no apologies. It's Indonesian blue amber. So I was just kind of playing with them. This is UV, you know, black light is what we're looking at now. And my flashlight's crapping out on us. Isn't it cool? It's like definitely not like anything else you'll find. It's so amazing. Yeah. I'll show you some in the light too, like what they look like in regular light. Got a couple of them. There's another one. And it's like super, super lightweight. Like you expect it to weigh, you know, like a rock, but it's not like a rock. Like one of these little Uberlite tumbles probably weighs the same. They're like, just like, you don't expect it. You pick it up and you're like, whoa, that's weird. Right, here's another one. This one's cool. Here's another bigger one. This one's going to be a bit more because it is bigger, you know, but the smaller ones are 60. Isn't that cool? And then here's another one over here. Yep. Well, and I think they call it blue amber because of the blue, you know, the UV. So hold on, I'll show you what they look like in the regular light. Let me get up off the floor here. Okay. Let's go back over here. Put you guys back in my other stand. Okay, hold on, I'll show you. Okay, so here's a couple of them. This is what they look like just in regular light. And so then, there's another one. There's another one. This one's kind of cool. Got some of that flash in it. So if you put them up to the light, this flashlight's about dead too. Here, we'll use the light stand. There we go. Get it over here where we can see it. There we go. Isn't that cool? So they are 60 each. The bigger one is gonna be about 80, but all this size, they're $60. Isn't that neat? And so some of them, like, they're all different, you know, like this one's really got a lot of that amber color. Oh, sorry, I probably blinded you. This one's not quite as transparent the whole way through. But you can still, they're 60. Isn't that amazing? Look at it. And then the bigger one is going to be about 80. It's a bit bigger. Isn't that cool? Yeah, you definitely, you know, when we found them, I had to have them. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't care if these sit in the shop forever. They were pretty expensive for me to get, and I haven't ever seen any other. I've seen some other pieces of amber, and I've seen some other like blue amber that is UV reactive like this. Um, but I haven't ever seen any of the spheres anywhere else. And so they are kind of pricey, but they are awesome. I love it. This one's got a really cool glow. Petrified tree sap, basically, is what we're looking at there. Petrified tree sap. And then just for fun, just to show you guys like how little they weigh. Hold on. Let's do that. Okay, so we are gonna alright, so get situated here. We're gonna power this out to 0. Got the light stand on there, look at that. So that weighs 2.7 ounces. Compared to what's this little Uberlite egg? Okay, well maybe that's not quite. It feels about the same, but let's see. There's a mini tower. That one's kind of cool in there, huh? That's way more. I'm trying to find one that. Well, here's a lab that's about this. It's pretty close to the same size. It weighs 5.2. So, you know, they're like half the weight of a rock. Here's a tiger's eye palm stone. Weighs about the same as the palm stone. Isn't that crazy? They're cool. They are very cool. Oh goodness, sounds like them puppy dogs are getting into something. Absolutely, absolutely. I will probably still have some. I'd have to count, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. And then I've got the bigger one, and then I got one that I think I'm gonna keep. Because I have to at least keep one, you know? Like I can't let them all go. Hey, you're so very welcome. Aren't they beautiful? I love that. I love them. Yeah, you get something like that, you know. I've got a pretty nice collection of rocks that I'll probably never, ever sell. And then I've got more that I get that I'm like, oh my gosh, I want that one. And it'll go in my collection for a while. And then I'm like, okay, I think it's probably time to sell that one. Somebody else probably needs it. Like this guy. He was on my shelf for a while because I kind of got a thing for caves. And it's a velvet malachite, which is like one of my favorites. I love the velvety. And it's got that cave in there. And I was like, well, I don't know. I guess if the right person really wants it, I might let them have it. But I don't show it to everybody all the time. I have a really cool velvet one. It's actually in my truck, and my husband has my truck right now. Uh, Malachite's really good for travel protection, but I have a velvet that's naturally formed a heart. And so it's like a long piece, about that long, and there's like a little heart that's like formation, and it's definitely natural. It's so cool. And I keep it on the dash of my truck. my husband's like, is that a rock? I'm like, don't even. Well, I call it velvet. I call it velvet because it feels velvety and it looks velvety, you know? It's like, I mean, it feels like a flat velvet. It's not like raised, but it has that velvet feel. And it kind of looks velvet. So I don't know if that's like its official name or whatever. That's what I call it. Yeah, maybe I heard that somewhere and that's where it came from, but I don't really know. I just always thought, you know, that's what it reminds me of, is like velvet. And it kind of feels like velvet. You know what I mean? Like it's got that like velvet feel to it. So cool. Love it. I love it. Now I have and had other velvet that's not quite so, just like your slabs. These are cool too. I have a couple pretty cool slabs. But it's just not the same. And you can tell they like when they were before they were sliced, it was like that sparkle, like the bottom side of this, like this, how it's like I would guess they were more like that and not so much velvety like this. The stuff that's like this, that's what I call velvet. Because this isn't velvet. It's like some of them are real pokey. They're like little crystal formations. And a lot of them are really pokey and not velvet, but very sparkly and pretty. But this part's what I call the velvet malachite. Copper in its rawest form. Speaking of copper, I think you can through the messages. I think you can send pictures in the messages. This is cool. This is copper slag. So it's from a fact like from back in the 1800s, um, in Germany. Yeah, I think so. I think in the messages, from an old copper factory. And so this is the slag, the waste from when they made copper back then at that place. Not Germany, Siberian. Siberian. Sorry. It's really cool though, isn't it? Yeah, I think in the messages. I think you can send. I'm pretty sure about that. I've had a couple people send me messages now, pictures. The messages are weird though, like you don't get notificate well, I don't. I don't know if other people do, but I don't get notifications of messages when people send me messages. So I try to go on there and check like once or twice a day and see if anybody sent me a message. And it's like a whole deal for me to figure out how to get to the messages. Oh yeah, here's another malachite. This is cool. Tower. Yeah, for sure. And you can always just come hang out too. Like we do not mind. I love all of my rocks and crystals. So I'm never upset to just show you. Like you don't have to buy. You can just hang out. And I do baskets. So like if ever you're like, oh my gosh, I have to have that, I can put it back for you in a basket. And when you're ready, just let me know and we'll run it. Doesn't have to be the same day. If it's going to be months out, then I just ask for like a payment every once in a while until you get it paid off. So that's always an option too. Not a pretty one. Looks like an avocado in there. Got an avocado stuck in it. And so I've gone back and forth with myself on this one. The tip of it has got this slice missing out of it. Can you see that? And I'm not convinced it's natural, but I'm also not convinced it was made. Like when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, it must have accidentally went through a blade, you know?" But then after looking at it, I'm like, "You know what? Maybe that is just a natural piece that's fallen out of there." So I'm not convinced either way, but it's still super cool. I like this side the best with the avocado in it. See, it kind of looks like it could be like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, that's definitely natural. And then sometimes I'm like, you know what? No, that's definitely like from a saw. So I change my mind on my status of if that's natural or not. I just never know. My radio is playing some weird shit. Mm. See if I can get this down here where I can see it. There we go. Excuse me. So how you guys doing today? What you guys up to? This is another cool piece. Get it out of this case. This is malachite. Yeah, there's a few people that have been eyeballing this one. Sydney too. Sydney really wants this piece too. And it's chrysocolla on the back. Isn't it cool? So we call it the cat scan piece. It's also been referred to as the butt piece because it kind of looks like a butt on the side. But it looks like a cat scan. Maybe a cat scan of a butt. but it's pretty. Hi, Robin. I didn't see you come in. Was I on a tangent, getting all excited about the amber? That's probably what I was doing. That stuff makes me excited. Or the malachite. Both of them make me excited. I get excited. Isn't that cool? And I like to keep it in this little case here because then I can stand it up. I don't have a stand. I haven't found a cool stand for it yet. So cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, so does anybody have an iPhone? Who has iPhones? Anybody? Any iPhone users in here? No iPhone users? None of the iPhone users today. Yes, that is a lab sphere. That thing is beautiful too. Hold on a second. Sorry, hold on. Check these out. So I didn't realize these ones were iPhone and I bought them. So if anybody has an iPhone, I've got 2 of these things. I do have some worry stones, yeah. Give me just a second, I'll show you. Let me see if I can figure out what I put in. I've got some pendulums, some hair pieces. There's a raw blue tiger's eye. There's some more chips. Sorry, I'm blocking you guys. Oh, I had several worry stones. I'm not exactly sure. There they are. Give me just a second here. Those are cool. Lab Bra Lab. That's that Chrysocolla. Ah, here they are. Oh, I don't have nearly as many left as what I remembered, but that's okay. I'll show you what I got. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, so I've got this is a howlite. Heart-shaped. This one is a tiger's eye. And it's kind of cool. It's got some, kind of got like a crack running in it a little bit. And this is kind of like roughish. It's not, it's still smooth, you know, but it's not that polished feel. But this one's got a cool feel to it. I think the majority of them, actually, we might have sold in a game here not too long ago. This one is clear quartz. And it's got, I think that's part of the stone. I can't see that good on the camera. Sorry. I have to move it where I can see it. I'm getting those old eyes, you know. I'm going to need glasses here before too long. I'm like, everybody told me that was going to happen. I'm just going to save up and go get the laser surgery maybe. That's a cool one. It does have that little, just like, can you see it? And then yeah, exactly. That's I'm like, what is that? You get like those weird wrinkles, you know. This one's pretty cool too. Looks like a green jasper, heart shape. And those are the only ones I have left right now. I'm gonna have to get some more because, especially before my show. Yeah, this one's really cool. You could do $3 on that. I like it. It does have like, if you look, you know, it's kind of got that raw kind of texture in a couple spots too, you know. I like it. I like it. I like this one and the tiger's eye one are my favorite. I like how they're different and they got that little bit of different texture to them. I like that. Very cool. Yeah, the dark color and the heart shape. Yeah, it does. Want me to run it for you? Hold on. Let's do a on screen. We're going to put some in here so we don't have to mess with them. And these will be 1 to 3 ounces. Yeah. Oops, wrong button. I can also, if you prefer, I can make you a basket. Yep, $3. Yeah, and if you'd prefer, I can make you a basket. You can check out all at once, or I can just run it. It's whatever. I do combine shipping either way, so the most you'll ever pay is $8.77. Yeah, $3. Try it now. The most your shipping will be is $8.77. So it combines it like I don't know how many things you have to order to get to $8.77. But once you hit $8.77, your shipping won't be any more than that. I cover it if it's more than that. Yeah, I could do that. You got it. Do you want me to run it or do you want me to make a basket for you? Okay. I think both of them are still less than 3 ounces. Let me make sure. I got myself in trouble with the shipping here not too long ago because it allows you to make changes like 5 times a week. Well, I wasn't really, I don't know, I just wasn't doing it right, and I had to change like every package and whatnot. Got salty with me and charged me a bunch of money for it. So now I try to be a little bit more mindful and make sure I'm putting the right weight in. Because I just didn't think it would matter. Really, it was my fault. Okay, hold on. Tansies. I don't have any tanzanite. Is that what you're asking about? I'd like to get some tanzanite. I don't have any. So rigid worry stones. Okay, well, kind of. Hold on just a second. Let me run these for her. I'm going to add this in. They're just a bit more than on screen. Am I reading too? Okay, hold on just a second, guys. 4 to 7 ounces. Should be like a 3 to 5, but there's not. That's okay. We're just going to put a bunch of them in there so we don't have to worry about it again. Okay, that should be running. Perfect. Thank you so much. Woohoo! Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, the Tiger's Eye does have a little bit of texture to it. So I don't have any like carved worry stones that are not polished. Those are the last two technical worry stones that I have. And this one's kind of got like a bump on it. And this one's got some texture to it here and over here. But I also have, hold on, let me find them. Well, here's one. This is just it's a jasper. It's not polished, it's natural. So it's like pocket size. And they are really nice to just, I call them pocket pieces. But if you're looking for like the round, textured, let me see, hold on, let me see if I've got more. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Um, Here we go. I love jasper. I love to keep it in my pocket. I use it for like worry stones. Like I said, I just have always called them pocket pieces. They're very calming, very soothing. These all come naturally tumbled from the river. So they are just naturally have their own texture and smoothness. I generally sell them for $3 a piece. So if you want a couple of them, I can do a little deal for you. Let me see where they are. Used to have a bunch of them separated out, but I think we've kind of gone through them. So here's a little bit bigger one. Like, it's a nice one. This is a little more like a not so smooth. It's also a jasper. This is kind of a cool one. it kind of has a good, like, the back of it's kind of got some shape to it, so it like fits really nice. It like hugs your hand, you know. It's kind of a nice little pocket piece. This one's got some cool color to it. It's a nice texture too. I don't think that one so much. Here is one that's got a lot of texture to it. And here's a little bit bigger one that has a lot of texture to it. This one would be too big for my pocket. But it's a nice one too. It's got, yeah, you could kind of different ways. It could go like in your purse, or if it's for a kiddo or something. So that's what I got. I'm gonna have to spend some time sorting some more out. I had a bunch of them sorted out. I think they've all gotten used up. That guy's cool. Heavy. Would you like me to run a couple of these for you? I like this one. This one. You know, I like them all. I like them all. One of these days, I'm gonna have to take you guys out to my rock garden out front. So every time I go rock hunting and go to the rivers and creeks, I come back and I dump them all outside. That way, um, they can soak in the sun, you know, and in the full moon, and they can just kind of get cleansed by nature. And I have some really cool rocks out there. And then I'll, you know, if there's like algae growing on them or whatever, got a chance to clean them. Check this guy out. Isn't that a cool fossil? Can you see all the sparkle in it? It's so sparkly. So sparkly. Here's another Jersey piece. Raw. I love the raw pieces too. This one's cool. Looks like a turtle shell. It's not. It's just a rock. Just a rock. Like it could just be a rock. Rocks are amazing. They're never just rocks. Oh, here's one I was going to soak. I haven't soaked it yet. But that's all basically iron on there. So if I soak that, that's all druzy. Isn't that cool? So what are you guys up to? What are you doing today? Look at this one. That's like a natural sandstone, not man-made. Look at this florets here. Isn't this thing adorable? There we go. Isn't it cool? Oh my gosh, I just ordered. I cannot wait for it to get here. It's probably going to be a week or two, but I just ordered some of the most beautiful blue aragonite I have ever seen. I cannot wait for it to get here. Robin, you're going to want some of them. They're like hearts. I got some hearts that are like this size, like quarter size. And then I got some, they're like, they look like diamonds, like the shape of a diamond. They don't look like diamonds. They look like blue aragonite, but they are just stunning. They're the most beautiful blue colors. Oh my gosh. I am in love. And so I just ordered those today. They're coming from Pakistan. So it'll probably be about a week before they get here. But they're high quality, very, very beautiful. They're so stunning. That's cool flights here. These skulls are cool too. I really like the skulls. Okay. Oh, guys, look at this. This is how I got my box from the post office today, USPS. Like, that's what they gave me for a box. And I know for sure there is no way that lady packed it like that. And so it had like a USPS label on it, and it was delayed. It was supposed to be here like Friday, I think, and it didn't show up until today. And so the guy at my post office, I love him. He's awesome. And yeah, they're bad. They're all soaking in some water now, though. Looking good. Okay. So what are you guys up to today? What you doing? Okay. All right. Guys, I got some pretty cool tarot card decks too, if anybody's interested in them. I also have these. I didn't realize they were iPhone when I bought them. I thought they were, and so I did open this one, and it kind of works on my Android, but not like the other one. So if anybody's interested, I do have 2 of those iPhone battery packs. Oops. What you guys want to look at? Check this out. This is a cool little frame. Isn't that cool? It's got that cave in there, you guys. See that cave? It's volcanic. It's not super UV, but it's a little bit. Oh, I was going to show you this Bob sphere. Oh, come on, camera. Look at this thing. I love how flashy it is, but look at that. Where's it at? Right there. It's just amazing to me. Looks like claw marks. Isn't that cool? Labradorite. Did you see that, Robin? Are you on here? How do I? Okay. How do I? Look, I love this one. It's got, of course, it doesn't want to show in this angle here. See them? Do you see the claw marks in it? What a funny angle. Here. Isn't that cool? Isn't it beautiful? I love those claw marks, though. It's like tiger, rawr. Okay, so should we like, I don't know, what time is it? 5? Trying to decide, what are we doing today? Should we like set up a game and do a game tonight? Or, I mean, I could like get off here and go cook dinner and then we could do a game this evening. Or should we just call it for the day? Or, I don't know. I think I'm going to get off here for a minute. Michael's getting home. And then, I don't know, we might get back on and do a game. We might do a game this evening. That might be fun. But I'm going to go ahead and get off here for now. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you. We'll see you in a little bit. All right.